What is going on, guys? I got a battle here, and this actually isn't one of my battles. This is actually one of my friend's battles, because I was looking through his computer files the other day because I was really bored, and I actually found some PO logs because he used to play PO, and he saved his logs because he was thinking of starting his channel, but he ended up getting really bored of the game, so he ended up quitting. But yeah, anyways, I asked him if I could narrate and upload this, and he said sure, so I decided to do exactly that. But yeah, as you can see, this is an NU battle, but there are a few RU guys on both of their teams, just because this battle is pretty old. It's back when Lantern was in NU, and back when slowking, Rhydon, and slowking were in NU too. So again, this battle is kind of old, but yeah. Anyways, I really am not going to talk about the teams because I don't really know what looks threatening to my friend's team, just because I'm not really him, so I really don't know what he thinks. So yeah, anyways, let's just get to the battle. I think he is going to lead with his Electros though, because Electros can hit everything on his opponent's team for either super effective or neutral. So yeah, let's get to the battle. So yeah, he leads with his Electros as his opponent leads with a Rhydon. Now he is going to go for the Grass Knot here because I'm guessing he just wants to get rid of that Rhydon because why not, and even if he switches in Click-Clang really can't do too much, and he can just smack that thing in the face with a Flamethrower. So he is just going to go for the Flamethrower here, wanting to get rid of this Click-Clang because, if Click-Clang gets behind a sub and sets up a gear shift or whatever it's called, that thing could be a pretty powerful sweeper. So he's going to go for the Flamethrower here as he brings in the slowking, and now he is just going to go for the Thunderbolt because, slowking, Thunderbolt, it won't enjoy taking it. So he's going to go for the Thunderbolt here, and that slowking is going to take that like an absolute monster, like wow. But yeah, anyways, he is going to go for the Toxic here and put his Electros on a timer because, Toxic will start wearing him down. But he is going to go for the Grass Knot here because, Grass Knot hits the Rhydon or, the slowking for, super effective. So he's going to hit that thing with the Grass Knot and take that thing right out. It's a pretty obvious switch, seeing as how Lotus Flower Bomb's team really can't handle Electros too well. So now he's going to bring in the Kadabra here, and he's going to switch out because, or no, he's actually going to stay in because he knows, or I'm guessing he knows he can take a Psychic pretty well because, again, bulky Electros, but he is actually not going to take out this Kadabra, or maybe at a Focus Sash, not really sure, but I think now he is going to switch out into his Lantern because his Lantern is specially defensive, and can take these Psychics like a monster because Lantern is really bulky. And as you can see, that only does 31%, and after leftovers, that is not even going to do anything. So now pretty much he's going to go for the Volt Switch because he can take out the Kadabra or just get the Switch Initiative on whatever he wants, seeing as how Rhydon is dead. So he brings in the Slowking, and as you can see, a crit Volt Switch still does nothing to this Slowking, like wow. But now he's going to bring in Electros, and he is just going to go right for the Thunderbolt, I think, because, he can take out this Slowking, because this Slowking is a pretty big threat, I'm guessing, to his team, just seeing as how well that Slowking took a Thunderbolt. So his opponent is going to bring in the Click-Clang, and, that Click-Clang is going to take that, but not very well at all. But, now the Electros is just going to die to a return, because Click-Clang, I think, actually has, pretty decent speed for something that's not too fast, but whatever. Anyways, he is now going to switch out here into the Semi-Sage, or Semi-Seer, and he is just going to go for the Flamethrower, or no, he's actually going to predict the Slowking to come in here, so he is going to switch out into the Lantern to, I'm guessing start getting some Switch Initiative off, but, yeah. So he's going to go for the Volt Switch here, I'm guessing just wanting a little bit of damage on the Slowking as, this Slowking, like, takes that like an absolute monster, like, wow, this Slowking, no wonder it went RU. But yeah, so he brings in Mesprit here, and I think he just goes for a Toxic. His opponent goes for a Toxic and poisons his Mesprit, which is pretty bad, because Mesprit does not like getting Toxic. So now he is going to go for a U-turn, because U-turn will actually, do a pretty decent amount of damage, because Mesprit does have a pretty good attacking stat, and Slowking's defense, physical defense isn't that great. So he's going to go for a U-turn here, and now he brings in the Lantern, because, he can continually start forcing his switches with Lantern and Mesprit, with U-turn and Volt Switch. So now he's going to go for a Volt Switch here as he brings in Slowking, and, he's going to hit this Slowking for, no, he actually goes for the Scald. I'm guessing wanting to take out the Magmortar or get the burn on the Slowking, and he luckily is going to get the burn, so that might make the Slowking a little bit more manageable, but, probably Toxic would have been a little bit better, but whatever. Now he's going to go for a Volt Switch here just to keep getting off damage on this Slowking, and he is going to go out into the Mesprit because, Mesprit can just start forcing this thing out with U-turn because, again, U-turn will actually do a pretty good amount of damage. So he is just going to go for the U-turn, I think, right here because this Slowking is actually looking like a pretty big threat, I'm guessing. So he goes for the U-turn because, he keeps switching out as he brings in the Click-Clang, and this Click-Clang is just going to absorb that U-turn like it was nothing. So now he's going to bring in the Relicanth here because, Relicanth is a monster in the defense, and it can easily wall Clang. So he's going to go for, or his opponent goes for the Gear Grind, and not really going to do too much. Well, actually, that did a pretty good amount, actually. But yeah, he's going to go for the Waterfall here and take out the Clang. So that's one, I don't know if it was a threat or not. I mean, he did have a few things to actually deal with it, so I really don't know. But whatever. Now he brings in the Magmortar here, and I'm guessing he's probably predicting the Focus Blast, so he brings in Lantern here, but he is going to go for a Hidden Power Grass, which, or maybe it might be Ground, who knows, but he is just going to go for that and, hit that Lantern and pretty hard, I guess. It only does 40%, but whatever. Anyways, now he's going to switch out here into the Slowking as he is actually going to switch into his Simisear here, I'm guessing, to take the HP Grass, but then again, it might have been Ground, who knows, and yeah, he brings in Slowking, so this is a pretty bad matchup for him, so he's got to switch out into his Lantern, because Lantern easily walls his Slowking, as he ends up hitting him with a Scald, and I think it's the Burn, which is pretty bad, because now his Lantern is burned, and Lantern does not have any reliable recovery, so now I think he just goes for the Volt Switch right here. No, he goes for the Heal Bell. Oh, it's pretty nice because, he heals his Lantern's burn and his Mesprit, it's Toxic, so that's pretty nice. But, yeah, anyways, the Slowking is going to hit him with a Scald again, and I think now he's going to Volt Switch out into his Mesprit again because with a combination of Volt Switch damage and burn, the Slowking might be in a range and where U-turn might kill it off. So he brings in Mesprit on the Volt Switch, and the Slowking is going to hit him with a Toxic, so it really doesn't matter that the Mesprit got Heal Belled because it just ends up getting Toxic again, which sucks, but oh well. Now, I think he is going to go for the U-turn because, U-turn can hit the Slowking pretty hard, again, because Slowking's defenses aren't that great. So now he brings in Magmortar, or, no, actually he sets up his Rocks here because, his opponent is doing a lot of switching in and out, because he is forcing the switches. So he brings in this Magmortar, and he is going to switch out into the Lantern, because I'm guessing he thought that maybe Mesprit was too much of a threat to his opponent's team to predict. So he just goes for the safe Fire Blast, but he ends up burning him, which is, pretty bad because he is going to be in a range in where another Fire Blast will kill him. So yeah, goodbye Lantern. Oh wait, no, he's belted. Yeah, he's expert belted, so that really didn't matter. Never mind. But yeah, so Lantern is going to die, which, kind of sucks because now he can't, Volt turn around. But now he brings in the Mesprit. I'm guessing he just really doesn't have much else to deal with this Magmortar. And luckily he is going to live that and end up getting off a Thunder Wave, which is very nice because now that Magmortar is going to be extremely crippled. So pretty much now, I think he's just going to start spamming Psychic because there's no, point in doing anything else, as his opponent's Magmortar is going to get paralyzed, which kind of sucks, but oh well, what can you do, hacks happens. Anyways, now I think he goes for another Psychic here because his Mesprit did live with 1% after the Toxic, and now that Magmortar is pretty low, so yeah, so his Magmortar, or his opponent's Magmortar, is going to take out his Mesprit with a Thunderbolt, as now he is going to just send in the Simisear and hit him with a Flamethrower to take him out, and yeah, Magmortar dies, so pretty much now he is going to, I think, just bring in the Slowking here, and he does have the Grass Knot in his Simisear because, most Simisears do run the Grass Knot, so he goes for the Grass Knot, and that is going to do nothing. Like, wow. Wow, Slowking, you are too bulky. But yeah, he takes him out with a Scald, I don't think Simisear has the best defenses in the world, I don't know. I really don't know. Never used Simisear, but whatever. Anyways, now he is going to bring in the Samurott here on this Slowking, and he is going to go for the Mega Horn just to take him out. Luckily, he doesn't end up missing and getting burned by like a Scald or something. So yeah, that Slowking is finally going to die, as now he is going to bring in the Swellow. Now, he's going to switch out here. I'm guessing, wanting to save the Samurott for later because he still needs it for that for that Kadabra. So here he's gonna get his opponent is gonna get a crit on this Brave Bird. Now you really can't see it, but on the chat, there were like people following this guy are saying that if he gets max damage, he can pretty much take out the Relicanth. So let's see what happens. But yeah, right here the people say that he gets minimum damage. So I really don't know. Might calc it later, but whatever. Anyways, Relicanth does end up living and taking him out with the waterfall. So that is pretty much going to be the game because Kadabra, is at a very low amount of HP and cannot take an Aqua Jet because, he is just running a standard Smogon set with Aqua Jet. So, goodbye Kadabra, you die now. So, yeah, he brings in Samurott and is just going to take him out with the Aqua Jet, and, yeah, goodbye. So, that is going to be the game. Hope you guys enjoyed, Yeah, again, this is one of my friend's logs because this was actually a pretty good battle. And really, I haven't been getting too many good battles on PO, so yeah, but might get him to like narrate something and upload it, even though he really doesn't want to, because he is not that great at narrating. We tried, I was like, narrate it, and he tried, but he ended up failing, so I decided to do it. But yeah, anyways, again, that is the game, and yeah, peace out. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, Samurott is so cool. Like, look at it. It has a mustache seal. It looks so cool. But yeah, anyways, again, peace out. See you guys later. Remember to rate, comment, and subscribe. And bye.